Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility. The Emperor, damn this monstrosity. We might request additional armaments for that Trigon.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
The Trigon stalks us, waiting for an opportune moment to strike. Titan formation and reposition.
All specs detected.
Synchronize movement and press forward. Make haste with singular purpose. It seeks to engage his brothers.
I saw Saul on blazing wings. Silence the beast! Fall for its foul brethren! Disgusting! And stand resistance against the Xenos swarm! Prepare to strike into their midst! Exterminated! Fresh munitions! Changing magazine! In the name of Sanguinius! Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Reloading weapon.
The Trigon breaches the sands. The Trigon cannot pick us off easily here.
A lift station lies just ahead, Viridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
Our gratitude, MISCELLANEOUS, for the expedited route.
Hail, Astartes. I have summoned the transport lift at the request of MISCELLANEOUS. Remain patient. Transport lift inbound.
Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
This positioning is disadvantageous. Do not linger too long in any one spot.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Wait out the lift while rotating positions.
Advance as
Lift has
one!
arrived.
Rally at the lift.
Annihilated.
Ignoel Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Never have I encountered a servo skull that speaks in such a manner.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
A morose servo skull is not our problem.
A suggestion, abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta. Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Nitrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6. Big deal.
Nuisance correction requested.
Your righteous reek is a beacon to the Tyranids. Drawing closer and closer.
That servo skull deserves extra scrutiny, and so does whomever tampered with it. Once I heard of a servo skull performing songs, I thought it was just until now. The thickness of these walls should provide ample time for the recitation of battle litanies. I expect the Tyranids to have breached further into the facility than we were briefed.
Jump pack refueled.
Without ignoring
Reloading weapon.
Mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece, but give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
I trust you will hold this ignorant Metrian accountable for her sins, Magos. The Tridon moves to intercept us. It summoned legions of Xenos.
It was behind
Statis, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Sit high and low, brothers. We need melters. Scour the vicinity with melter charges.
Select preferred method of execution. Decapitation. Execution.
Has eyes on melter charges.
Disembowel. Drowning. Dissection. Would you like to hear more?
Brothers, seek instruments of holy emanation. Scour the vicinity for melter charges. Has eyes on melter charges.
And its myriad secrets.
Brothers, seek instruments of holy emanation.
I saw Saul on blazing wings.
Has eyes on melter charges.
None of this matters. You will be dead soon.
Brothers, seek instruments of holy emanation.
blazing wings! Reloading weapon! Angel of death!
This is Magos Gallio. I hereby order you to turn your weapons on each other.
This infestation has persisted for too long. Launching notable!
No beast shall crawl from that crevasse.
Not place melter charges.
Forward! We dare not be late to apprehend this creature.
This is the wrong path. You must turn back.
Be ready!
Inside the facility, you'll find Mitria cowering in her data enclave.
Gallio, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How
The
far
truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain,
dragged you
patched
back
into
into
a
the
mining
light.
facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Gallio or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to mount Xenos to assault your locus.
Hold this territory.
Another Xenos bioform I shall soar on blazing wings.
of the disruption field. Stand by the terminal and cut the tech priest's connection. Hold this territory. Within the sphere of console negation. All we need to rekindle the light is a power cell for the generator. Seek a power cell, brothers.
I beseech you, Galio. Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and, well, perfectly good groks. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Power cell on my locus. Power cell needed at the generator.
Reloading weapon.
Like hounds with the scent of blood. Cannot be thrown off so easily.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Replenishing. In the name of Sanguinius. Arming notable. One more mindless beast slain.
Within the sphere of console negation.
Jump back, refuel.
I am out of the disruption field. The console claim.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hopes. These tender clots of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galio. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants. Science, Metrian. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
The pulpous gray matter is in our grasp, Nicholas.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation.
Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
Zoanthrope, beware its mind venom. Changing magazine. Evade the spore bombs. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Stay close and sharp. Reloading weapon.
No storms shall delay us any longer. must blight the galaxy, and our hatred is the only